this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody? We are back again, and today we are back with a special show, Let's Make Peace, where we try to come together, resolve our issues, and we try to make peace. Now, has this been, what am I trying to say? Successful? Has this been successful at all? Have we been able to make peace? No, I don't think it's been successful, but I will say, I think we have left with a better understanding. I'll say that. I think that's fair. We left with a better understanding. We can't ask for peace, but we can leave with a better understanding. You go your way, I go my way. So in turn, I do think that we made peace. But let me say what's up to the people before we start. What's up, Vegas girl? What's up, Mina? Shout out to my mods. Shout out to Chi-Town. What's up, Lefty? I hope you're doing well. What's up, Woo Chow? Thank you for coming. What's up, Tony? Shout out to everybody in Jersey. Who else we got up in here? Bamboozled. What's up, Bamboozled? What's up, Trick Mama? What's up, BB? Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying up. What's up, Nikki? I'm glad you got the notification this time. What's up, Patricia? What's up, Sincere? Hopefully y'all still here. We waiting for people to come in the room. We at this again. Well, Deb, let me tell you, originally you and Marcella was going to be in the title, but I thought, how am I going to say make peace when I got people trying to cause issue and drama in my life? So, I'm here to see. I like Real. See, this is why I mess with Real, because he is ready to make peace tonight. That's what I like. I like people that come with a good heart, good intentions to make peace. Now, how can I be the king of peace if we ain't making no goddamn peace on this show? All right. So does she? Hey, we'll ask her tonight. Is she here? We will ask her if she got that 7K for you tonight. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Shoot, I started stuttering. What's up, Priscilla? Thank you for coming. Chi-Town, and I say what's up to you. I'm sorry. You stay away from that link. No, Chi-Town, don't tell him to stay away from the link. No, I'm going to drop it later. Don't worry. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I want to talk about the Cooter Brown community, because the Cooter Brown community, I can go ahead and do that in a couple of minutes. Okay. So I actually have been away from the Cooter Brown community. I haven't been watching or anything like that. And this is why I stepped away. A few things. I had to step away because I was all like, yo, people are serious about getting this man off the YouTube, the internet, whatever, right? And I'm serious about it too. However, me fighting with a whole bunch of people online and people that are quote unquote saying they want to get rid of this man, by me fighting those people, it's not doing anybody any kind of justice. And you and me being a distraction and fighting with this person, fighting with that person, it's not going to help it. For example, I know a lot of you guys had asked me about Siwa, and let's go ahead and take off the Band-Aid right now. Would I be willing to make peace with Siwa? Yes, I would be willing to make peace with Siwa. I'm at the place right now where I don't even care what happened. It's done and over with. I think as far as making peace, I'm at peace with it right now myself. I just said, hey, I'm at peace. So I'm at peace. But if she wants to have a conversation and she feels like she's owed an apology or whatnot, I'd be willing to do that just to say for the greater good, to help get this man off the internet. What I've been seeing a lot with the Cooter Brown people is that they're all fighting with each other. I'm all like, if y'all fighting with each other, this is why this man is still around, because y'all fighting with each other and not fighting this man. If y'all can just soak up your shit and just put it to the side and whatchamacallit, and get rid of this man, then everything will be good. But you constantly fighting with everybody and getting into it over some stupid shit, it's not going to help anybody. So I am calling out the Cooter Brown community and saying, like, hey, y'all need to resolve y'all shit. Y'all need to get it together, and y'all need to figure the shit out to get this man off the platform. Let me even go this far. I think that's probably the reason why Amber ended up flipping and going to that side. Now, do I agree with her doing that? No. However, I can see she probably was all like, oh, you motherfuckers is crazier than me. So let me just go ahead and flip flop my ass in a whole different community over there. Shit. She was all like, oh, you mofos is crazy. And like, y'all can't even get along. So she probably seen it coming. Now, I don't know if that was her reasoning or not, but she probably seen the shit coming, and so she decided to back away from it. Right. He is laughing his ass off at all this. Thank you, BB. He laughing his ass off at all this. Can you imagine people coming against you to hate you and to get you off the platform, but then they're fighting each other, doxing each other, doing videos about each other? You just gotta look at it like, this shit crazy. Huh. He's enjoying this. He is enjoying this. I don't know for a fact, but I can imagine he's enjoying it. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to me. So this is where we make peace with myself. There's a new content creator, and I don't want you guys to hate him. If anything, I want you guys to go over there and show him support. His name is Shade in the Hood. And he had a few words for me because he felt like I was being a cheerleader in his words. I got a little video for y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready?
So, AT2, mind your damn business. Okay? Because I don't know why you were there trying to act as if you're some sort of cheerleader for Sherelle and Perry. Let them explain themselves and why they are out of pocket. Don't try to sit there with so much bravado and say, you know what? Deontay vindicated you. That is not your business. Okay? If you're doing it to be a good friend, good for you. I'm not going to tell you what to say or what to do, but I am going to question it. Why were you there? You came across it, in my opinion, as if you were on their payroll or something. And go back to your channel and be successful. Stop trying to meddle into affairs that have nothing to do with you. If you want to give your opinions about them and Deontay, go ahead, do that on your live. But don't come to their live and say, oh, Deontay vindicated you guys. Get out of here with your nonsense. Often I see other people out of nowhere, out of the woodworks, come and try to defend Sherelle. Even if Deontay vindicated them, I would have said, you know what, Sherelle? Deontay did vindicate you, but you acted wrong. This is why I'm calling AT2 a cheerleader, because that's just how he came across. And last,
yo, somebody say he looked like Colty from 90 Day Fiance. He straight up do. But yo, that ending part, I don't know if y'all caught that. He was like, like he was stressed. He was stressed out. Yo, he was stressed out. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And mind you, like I said, I don't want you guys to attack him or anything like that. This is all just for fun. But what I want to say is because when I first started YouTube and stuff like that, you would see the drama going on and you would do videos about the bigger content creators and stuff like that. And you would get like passionate, like, yeah, I can't believe they did this to this person. Like, if you go back to my earlier videos, you'll see like I was just like him. I was like, yeah, I can't believe they did that. These people are so dirty and they this and that. And I used to go crazy and all off and stuff like that. And then I had to sit back and realize, like, AT2, you don't know these motherfuckers. Like, why you care? But he is a newer YouTuber, very passionate about what's going on in the situations. I cut some of it out because, like, I don't want to get into the other people drama and stuff like that. And I guess that's what he thought too. Like, he felt like I was cheerleading and getting into the drama and stuff like that. But Deontay is a reality star. So, and I had already talked about it on my channel, and I went to another channel and talked about it. So I didn't understand like what was the problem with that. I didn't say anything about the other lady or anything like that. So I was like, why am I a cheerleader? And he said, you on payroll. I loved it. What's up, Andrea? I loved it. I'm telling you, the shit was hilarious. The shit was funny. Like, I'm not even mad. So I'm gonna say, go over there, show him love, show him support. I don't know if he has like an Instagram or anything like that, but it's all love here. I would have invited him to the show. If he's watching right now, please, come in the chat and say hello to the people. It's just funny because like my thing is like when they go, oh, he here, y'all. I like you, but you piss me off. Oh, okay, so he's a fan of AT. Okay, thank you. No, so if you caught it in the beginning, what I was saying was that as a newer YouTuber, you get very passionate, you get very like into it where it's all like, oh, I can't believe you did this and da 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 da, and you get very passionate. But as you get in this game and you learn how the way to play, because you got to play YouTube like a game. When you learn how to play the game and stuff like that, I promise you, you'll understand it and you'll look back at the shit and be like, oh, this is entertainment. Yes, there's real situations that happen. Don't get me wrong. It's real shit that's going on. However, a lot of it is entertainment and you eat off of it. You eat off of it. All the drama going on with everybody, please talk about it. Do a video, drag us. I want to be dragged. My dream is to have a whole bunch of hate channels about AT2 where they just dragging me the whole time. And you want to know why? Is because honestly, I like it. Like I like the innocence of what YouTube used to be. Y'all remember back in the day when like you would do a video and you'd be like, your mama ugly, and you'd be like, well, your mama a crackhead. And then you just left it at that. Now it's getting ugly where people are doxing and they're going here and there. And like, you're just like, whoa. Like, come on now. Like, why does it have to be this way? You just wondering like why it has to be all ugly, why we gotta go in on each other, like let's do like the fun shade, it's in your name, shade in the hood, it's in your name, like let's have the fun shade, not the mean stuff. So just don't let YouTube eat you up like this. Don't let it get to you. And I know you probably seen your name in the title. You're like, oh, AT2 gonna go in. No. Because you know why? Because I was you when I first started. And then also too, I felt like every time somebody did a video about me, I felt like I had to go do a video about them and stuff like that all the time. And like, I had to go back and I had to be so angry. And I realized like, yo, this is supposed to be fun. Like, why everybody so angry? Sometimes I have to remind myself because I will call somebody a mother and you might see me spit at somebody. I will go crazy, but I have to remind myself like, yo, this is supposed to be fun. It ain't supposed to be so dark and heavy all the time. Okay, so there's peace between Shade and AT2. Oh wait, we might have made peace for the first day. I dropped the link for Shade. I just want him to I'm not gonna jump him or nothing. I just want him to come up and just say a couple of words. But this will be the first successful made peace situation if this is true. Yes, I shaded you. There's no bad blood. See, we made peace, y'all. There we go. We made peace. See, I love that. I love that. Yeah, lighthearted shade. Y'all right about that. Yeah, nothing heavy, nothing bad. I don't wish no bad. Like I said in the beginning, and y'all my witness. I say, hey, go over there and support his channel. You know, go ahead and support. Of course, we all have our favorites. We have the people that we like, but just make sure that it's funny. Just make sure that you know, you having fun with this YouTube shit. Do not take it to heart. Everything on here is entertainment. We're like your favorite reality TV stars, except we don't make as much money. Sometimes we make as much money as them because, you know, sometimes the reality, they only make like $1,000 per episode or $1,000 per season. Like they don't make no kind of money. But you know, it is what it is. Let me go. Okay. And I do see Real and Sincere in the chat. I'm gonna let y'all on afterwards. I just kind of want to get through the stories and stuff, and then we can make peace. What's up, Shade in the Hood? How you doing?
Oh, hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Nothing much. I'm glad you came up here. I do want to say thank you for coming
wait,
up.
can you hear me by any
I
chance?
appreciate you for even being willing to do that. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, okay. It just sounded a little bit muffled at first. So yeah, as you said, I'll be honest. I won't say that I've never done YouTube before. There was a time where I did YouTube about 6 to 7 years ago.
Oh, so you're not a newbie. Okay.
Well, I won't say that I'm a veteran by any means necessary, but
right. Definitely novice.
Let's just say that if I did continue my channel back then, maybe I would be Sherelle with the 400K.
Oh, okay. So you are like, if I continue my channel, I would be the shit right now. Okay.
No,
hey, I love the cockiness. Let's clap it up. I love the cockiness.
Well, you know, let's be honest. I'm sort of black and white when it comes to people. I may like them, but that doesn't mean I hold my tongue for anybody.
Right.
So I just said this, and listen, I have a difficult time keeping track of information myself. You know, I have my own mental issues that get in the way. So when it comes to focusing, recalling info, I try to tread lightly. So as you may have noticed during that video, I said the word allegedly a lot.
Right.
Because, you know, I don't want to, you know, get cocky and accidentally say something disparaging about somebody.
Right.
Which that can happen to me. I'm a very impulsive person, so my ADHD gets me in a lot of trouble. And it does. I'm not gonna lie. So when it comes for instance, maybe some people who watched any of my videos about Sherelle's World, for instance, I've done at least 3 videos so far, and you could say, based on that video where I put you on the title, I spoke very passionately.
Yes, you were very passionate.
But you know what? This goes for everyone. You know, I was thinking a while back when I made that last video about Sherelle, I thought, you know, who do I go after next? You know, do I go after? So it's not just Sherelle's World. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking, should I talk about, you know, one of the videos that I was thinking about making potentially down the road was, you know, Nosy Ho Live, for instance. I was thinking of making a video about her. But, you know, the problem with Nosy is there's nothing there to shade yet, you know. So I said, well, let me just pull back because I don't want to come across as, you know, a clout chaser or whatever.
Right. Because basically and this is probably what's going on with you now. People are showing you love. Like, for example, say if you were talking about and I'm just going to use me, for example, because this is what I wanted to start out doing. Say if you were doing
Let
politics.
me just say something quickly, though. Let me say something quickly.
Go ahead.
Sorry for the interruption. Um, you know, during that third video, that was the third video I made about Sherelle, and I put you there. So, you know, obviously, if you did that, let's say if the shoe were on the other foot, and let's say I made an appearance to Sherelle's world, and let's just say, for instance, I was talking about, you know, Deontay, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say, for me, I think with Deontay, let me be honest. I think I developed a migraine trying to follow his stories through Instagram. Uh, Auntie's advice, try to see some of the videos to get a little bit more insight on the situation. And it's hard to follow Deontay. So I had a
Yeah,
migraine.
it's
I was
just
like,
something about that mouth, and I'm trying to talk, and then you can't.
well, the
I
problem
get
with
it.
The problem with Deontay is that he talks in circles. So it's really
Yeah.
hard to figure out his stance. I did watch that uh, interview he did with Auntie and his new boo, CC and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of shed a little bit of light for me compared to his Instagram post. When I saw that video and he said, you know, made these claims. I don't know if he said this during the interview with Sherelle, that he found Lindsay to be a contributor to the demise of the child that he was having with this new boo, Cece. I was,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know if he said it there, but I had heard him say it.
it,
Yeah.
yeah, it was something there in verbatim. Allegedly, I'm gonna say as well, just in case. And it was very, you know, it was like when I saw that interview recently with Auntie about
Mm-hmm.
him and Cece discussing their cure and love life, I felt that it kind of showed me like, yeah, this was a fake relationship between the two of you. This was a fake relationship. But at the same time, it just bothers me because you know you have this new boo, and yet you're still caught up for Lindsay. This is the impression he gave me. He still has feelings for Lindsay, and I feel the same about Lindsay. I feel that yeah, Lindsay still has feelings for Deontay. So in my opinion, I'm thinking, well, why would you put your new girlfriend through this much stress, especially if she's not on the show?
Right.
Um,
Right.
so I saw him through different lens, and I was like, you know what? And I still stand by my opinion about the whole interview because I like Sherelle's world, but if I have to call it as I see it, you know, I will call it.
Right. So
I always
what
said
you were doing was just trying to give commentary on the situation. You wasn't trying to hurt nobody.
no, no. You know, for instance, like let's just say you made this video just now and you said, you know what, Shade in the Hood, stay in your lane, or you know, STFU, whatever you said. Let's just say you
Mm-hmm.
went down that route. I would be like, I don't think I would take it very personally. I would be like, you know what? I put myself in that situation, and obviously, I put your name in the title. Uh, First of all, I have to put any person's name, especially because I'm a small content creator. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna get as much views compared to you or compared to Sherelle, for instance. You
Mm-hmm.
can make the most vague title on one of your videos and you're going to get thousands of views compared to me where I don't have that type of reach.
Right. The reach. Yeah.
So
And,
you
and
know,
trust me, I knew
and
why
can
you was.
I
I
and
knew why you was doing the stuff.
can I say
I
why I did
know.
it too? Can I say why I did it too?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
I got riled up with Sherelle when she said, "You know what?" And I don't remember verbatim who was she referring to. Maybe she meant all bloggers, or maybe mainly Auntie when she did that response to that interview. She said, "Oh, all of you are just using me allegedly for clicks and views." When Sherelle said that multiple times in multiple videos, I was like,
But can I tell you why? Because when you and this happens to me too. I know I said like I like when people do videos about me, but sometimes I don't. And I'm gonna get to a situation after you where I didn't like what somebody said. But when you seeing your name and stuff like that, and then it's not even seeing your name on YouTube, what will happen, and you'll learn this, what happens is that your subscribers are very passionate about you, right? And they don't like when people are talking shit about you. So what they'll do is send you the video and they'll be like, can you believe they did this? And so what happens is that then you get riled up because you're all like, who's this talking shit about me? Like, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And so sometimes you have a natural reaction and be all like, yeah, you motherfuckers are talking about me. Like, y'all all talking about me, blah, 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 blah. And so it's a natural reaction to have that. And like I said, it's something that you will learn as you grow, and then you'll see, you'll be like, damn, this is what AT2 was talking about, and this is the way that I had to kind of learn. And then it's all a process, I promise you.
Well,
But Shade,
yeah.
Go ahead and finish, and then
Well, and let me just say, with my history, I originally started YouTube back in, I think, 2015, 16. I stopped because I realized, well, YouTube really does a number on your health, on your mental health. And I said,
yeah.
I just don't feel that I had the ingenuity to do this at all. The reason why I got motivated is after at least the last 2 years of watching different bloggers such as, All About the Tea, all of those people.
Boo.
That's when
Go ahead.
Well, the panel. I don't care about All About the Tea. I'm talking about the panel.
Yeah, the panel was awesome.
The panel. Not her. I don't give her that much credit.
Not so much. Yeah.
No. And then, I started seeing different people, Gabor, Mims, and then eventually I saw you. I've seen different YouTubers, even Sherelle and Perry. Those are, I'm a white guy, but I'll admit, Black content creators are the reason why I got motivated to do videos.
Yeah, say that one more time. I want the people in the back to hear that. Say that one more time.
Black content creators made me do a channel, and that's why I do my recaps. That's why you see they're really a huge driving force in YouTube.
Oh, say that one more time. Say that one more time.
A huge driving force. I'm not gonna say, hey, no vanilla people made me interested to go this route. Okay. So it's not, I don't want people to think it's, you have a vendetta against Black people, because I could see some people say that about me.
Right.
I could, but it's no vendetta against Black people. It's just, if I see something, it doesn't matter whether you're white or Black, I'm going to roast you and I'm going to shade you. If you don't like it, hey, you can put me on the title of your next video if you want.
Right. And you know what the difference is between you and, like, there's, I don't want to say any names because then this is not making peace if I say their name. There's another content creator that spends their time like doxing, harassing, and just doing the most to Black content creators, and that's what makes it offensive. I think if you're just doing a video and you're just giving a commentary on a situation, you can never get mixed up with that, like the other content creators that like to bash us and all that stuff. And the thing is, with you just gave us so much credit and so much love, and sometimes you feel like as a Black content creator, you just feel like, damn, does anybody like see me? Like there's the people like Tasha K, Lovely T, Sherelle, you see those, but those are like far few in between. Like you're like, damn, where's the rest of them?
I'll admit, I was scared a while back. I don't remember how many days ago, but this content creator, Diva, gray hair Diva. I didn't know. I didn't know she did recaps for the show. Had no idea. Normally, I try to get into Mims' live shows because I like Mims. He has a great personality. But recently, he sometimes just does the live shows very early, and I only watch the Real Housewives on YouTube. I don't watch them on TV or anything. So by the time
so you don't catch it live.
So by the time I finish watching them on YouTube, Mims live already ended. So I'm like, oh damn. But then I realized Diva did a live for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, And I actually was a part of that live. And I don't know how long I was there, but it was like, I was probably there for like an hour and a half or something. And
Oh, okay.
eventually I saw a lot of my content creators come there, my favorite content creators. I saw Sherelle appear out of nowhere. I saw Gabor. I saw Mims. I was like, oh my God, what is going on here? I even saw Perry Sanders. I was like, damn, these people are all going to roast me or something at some point.
You were like,
I mean,
damn, do they know that I've been talking about them?
oh yeah, I had those thoughts lurking in my mind. I was like, damn, because
No.
you never know. It's
Yeah.
easy for
Now I'm gonna go
anybody.
back and look at that show. I know which show you're talking about, but I didn't recognize that was you. I know which one you're talking about.
Oh yeah, the part 3 of the Beverly Hills reunion, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there, and because I like Diva. I think she's a very smart lady, and she knows how to really do a show.
Yeah. That's a
So
classic lady right there.
yeah, and this is why I like Diva when she's on Sherelle's World, because she sort of balances Sherelle a little bit. And she sometimes tells Sherelle, hey, maybe tone it down a little bit or whatever. She has a group
Well,
of friends.
that's why panels are good, because you do have like those people that compliment you. And I will say Diva is just awesome all around. Like, I have no complaints about Diva because she compliments anyone, and I just feel like any show that you see her featured on, or anytime she goes somewhere, you just get like you just get a good feeling. Like, Diva puts a smile on your face, you know?
And for me, I only do this. I think I did my channel again, of course, for entertainment reasons, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also an outlet for me. If I use it correctly, it can be an outlet for me to be, I guess, included in some sort of a community feeling, vibe, connection
Right.
with other people. It's hard because I have a very extensive background where I've dealt with any kind of symptom you can say about depression, anxiety,
Mm.
isolation. And when you deal with those feelings long term, you kind of become a recluse and you just shun the whole world. And so
Right.
for me,
Right.
not being the most social person or a person who's, let's say, following the trends, I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I can use YouTube as an outlet to grow as a person, to learn more about different people, topics, and that's basically what I've done. But of course, the name of my channel starts with shade. So if I find
Right.
something that I have to, if I have to shade somebody, it doesn't
Hey,
matter what your name is.
I ain't
All
gonna
bets
say
are off.
change the name, keep the name, but all in all, just have fun with it. But Shade in the Hood, thank you so much for coming up. I do appreciate you.
Oh yeah, and just for the people who are watching, there's no bad blood. If there is any bad blood, I'll be the first one to make an announcement.
Right. So there's no
Yeah.
bad blood, and we made peace. So I appreciate you. Thank you for
And
coming.
it's like for tit for tat. If I do something that irks you, you put my name on the title. I'm like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
I deserved it. I asked for it.
Right.
Yeah.
You
But
have a good one.
anyways,
Thank you
yeah,
for
have a
coming
good
up.
one.
All right. I'm gonna let Real on, and I'm gonna let Sincere on. What's up, Real? How you doing?
I've seen better days, bro. But I'm getting
Right,
better,
right. Like, if
stronger.
you want to go ahead and update the people just a little bit, just let them know what's going on.
Well, if y'all don't know it, I think it's AT2 at the beginning of September. I had a gout attack. A lot of other health things is going on behind the scenes. But what triggered it was a certain individual flagging my videos, and it got me so pissed off to the point where I had a gout attack, and it was a bad gout attack because it was an acute gout attack and a Suno gout attack. I'm probably y'all might not know to understand what these things are, but it happened on the 30th. I couldn't get out of the bed. I stayed in the bed to about the 5th. Then I went to the hospital. They kept me in the hospital for 2 days. High blood pressure. I have diabetes, high blood sugar, and all the stress from the YouTube stuff was affecting it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
not adding to it. You know, health things to some of the ways that I was eating. You know, so I came back home. I changed up the diet, more water.
Good.
You know, vegetables and things, but things weren't getting better. You know, so seven more days passed. On the 14th, I went back to the hospital because I couldn't get back up. I couldn't move. You know, wasn't able to get in the shower. You know, would have to crawl to the bathroom. This
Yeah,
is some
and
real
that's why I
stuff.
was confused because like you got better and then all of a sudden you went backwards, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that when your kidneys are failing you, that's another thing. You're not no matter how much of the water that I'm drinking to. How can I explain this? Your body needs water, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, with you, AT2, you have good kidneys. So when you drink water, it's flushing out the toxins that are in your body. Now, those toxins could be from foods, it could be from stress, it could be from whatever. Well, somebody that has failing kidneys, your kidneys are not flushing out the system.
Oh.
So those toxins are building in your body, which creates something like a gout attack because now my uric acid is high level and it's already something that I have in my body. So before I would drink gallons and gallons of water, flush it right out.
Mm-hmm.
My kidneys are at the point, and my diabetes are at the point where it is not that simple now, you know. And this is part of life, you know. It's part of life being African American, you know. You know, this is what, and I'm not lying, right? AT2, diabetes, high blood pressure.
Yeah, cholesterol. That's what I have to keep down, my cholesterol. Yep.
You know, so I went back. They gave me pain pills, sent me back home, and then on the 20th, I went back again. And then the thing was, my primary care doctor's appointment wasn't until the 26th, and I had got that on the 14th. So until I was able to get there, I had to go to the emergency wards. Nothing really they could do. So once I got to the primary care, they changed up some of my medicines. I am able to walk without my walker, but I'm still not able to walk 100%. I'm pretty much confined to the house. This is the way I make my money and content now. I can't go out to the field source. And yesterday I had watched the live with Julie and JJ, and it was an argument.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I looked at that argument and I thought about something that I know you could probably relate to, AT2, us coming up in the hood, and some of the things that I know I've seen that I know you may have seen as well, and just the treachery and the violence of where we come from, the seriousness. And when you sit back and you think about a YouTube beef outside of the things that have been done to me that's been real life, is it really that serious when it's affecting your health? Is it really that serious when it comes to affecting you going outside in the real world and being a productive citizen of the world? That's not to say I'm no angel or no nothing like that nature.
Right, because he will cuss you out.
Yeah, but a lot of people took what I said and was thinking that I was taking up for JJ, and it was like, no. Only thing I'm asking is when the conversation was had, it was a bunch of mudslinging from the beginning, and I said, well, what if somebody of higher stature mediated the conversation between the two? Would the conversation have went that way, similar to how you do with the Let's Make Peace?
Mm-hmm.
You have somebody that has the mutual respect of both individuals, bringing these two individuals together. If that happened, where would Biggie and Pac be right now? You know, where would they be? It would be legends, right? It would be a different story.
Right. They'll be living legends. They're already legends. They'll be living legends.
And the rap game probably wouldn't be where it's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the truth. So when I woke up this morning, I got so many different calls that I about the live that I did last night. You know, I went on to PJ's panel to try to better explain. I said maybe I haven't explained myself in a better way. And you got to understand that me looking at it from a different perspective is that me dealing with life. And
Mm-hmm.
as we deal with life, are we wrong for looking at things? Nobody wants to argue with people all the time, especially if it's affecting your real life. AT2, how many times have we argued, but we were able to come back to have a conversation?
Right, a lot of times, shit.
A lot of times, you know, and you have people like Sophie Queen, Cindy, and JJ that talk about me behind the scenes or don't say my name on videos, and all I'm asking is for a conversation for us to go our separate ways. And that's what I did
exactly
today.
And like the thing is, you don't have to be friends with somebody. You can just be like, hey, like you go your way, I go my way, and we leave it at that. Like we don't have to keep going back and forth. Like it's fun for a time period when it's fun. Let me clarify that. Let's be clear. It's fun when it's fun, but when it gets like really heavy where shit, in your case, when they were calling apartments and shit like that, that's not fun. You're trying to put somebody out on the street.
Yeah, calling the police. I mean, they said today they called the police because I said some stuff to Road Hog. You know what I mean? But you got to remember, AT2, I'm from South Philly, the home of Nikki Scarfo, the home of, you know, Angelo Bruno, the Chicken Man Tesla. You feel what I'm saying? Real gangster.
Yeah, and every YouTuber from Philly is crazy as so. I trust me.
Listen, AT2, I done seen some things. AT2, I remember sitting on in the projects on the step, and I told this story earlier, and I seen it in the car rolled past. I had the other homies, they were sitting on the church step. Car drove past 2 times. Third time they came past, you know what happened? Laid my homie out right there on the thing, right in front of me. My first job at the age of 14, I seen the security guard pull a homie on a customer that was stealing. So it's like the amount of things that I've seen in my life, and then you sit back and you look at these situations on YouTube. Are they really that serious?
Right,
I mean,
they're stupid. You know, they're really stupid.
Yeah, it's really like AT2. I know you've seen some things living out there in Oakland. It just
you
is,
right. I have.
You know, and it's like it's to the point where you like some of these people, and I don't take nothing away from them living their lavish lives or wherever they live, but they don't come from where me and you come from, AT2. Mm-hmm. They don't see the things. You don't see mothers going to go sell their babies to get a hit. You don't see your uncle walking around asking you as a kid for $1 towards his hit. They don't understand what we got to go through. You know what I mean? Understand the passion in our voices. I mean, AT2, am I wrong for anything that I'm saying?
No, you're not. It's funny because I was just talking about like this part I'll probably have to say offline, but I'll tell you guys this. Earlier when I was talking about the Nancy Pelosi thing, how her husband got beat up and stuff like that. Like, you know, I made like a little joke about it, but the break-ins are serious. I know in LA they've been having them like a lot and stuff like that, but when break-ins happen here in the Bay Area, that's usually like planned. Somebody is coming to get you.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking. And like I said, like I'm 10 minutes away from the bridge. Like I'm like right here at the bridge. So San Francisco is just literally 10 minutes away from me. So just thinking about it, you're just all like, damn, shit is really real. Like, you know, I was making it funny and stuff like that earlier, but it put things into perspective when you're all like, yo, this stupid internet shit, like going back and forth and stuff like that. Yeah, when it's fun, it's fun. When it's not, and when it gets really deep, like I don't want to be a part of that, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, just think about AT2. Some of the things that we may have seen as kids, we're so numb to it. Like,
I'm sorry about that, Chi-Town. I'm glad that you got your goddaughter. Go ahead.
Imagine, I don't know how you are to death itself, but I'm numb to the point where if I go to a funeral, it's just like, it's normal, you know? Like some of the things that we know.
I'm not at that point yet, no.
Like, You know what I mean? You see it so much, you deal with it so much that it becomes the norm. You know what I mean? And I'm not. It is what it is where we're from. You know,
Right.
you have to deal with the cards that you've dealt. I haven't had a cheesesteak since I was in Philly. You know what I mean? Contrary to popular belief, you can't get those out here. You know what I mean?
Damn, Arizona ain't got no good Philly cheesesteaks.
No. There's
Dang.
one place you go on Tuesdays, but it's only on Tuesdays. And it's buy one, get one free. But
Mm.
I mean,
so let me bring it back for a minute. So with JJ and the other girl, so are you willing to make peace? And
well, like I said, what you think about with JJ, and you know, I think there just needs to be a conversation. Baby girl, you go your way, you go out my way, I go my way. Yeah, I made the birthday video. Yeah, I said I wanted you to have my baby, but that ain't warrant for you to go call no cops or try to get me arrested, put me behind bars. What is this with trying to put black people in jail? Like,
yeah,
come on, you supposed to be from New York, JJ. You Puerto Rican, you're a minority just like me, and now you got an Irish boyfriend. Now you running that way trying to throw me in jail because I said that you look good. You know what I mean?
I will say this. It's kind of one of those things, and you actually said this, so I have to give you credit, but I'm gonna paraphrase it a little differently. I might throw a shot, and it might seem like it's a very small, minute kind of thing, but then you might take it as I tried to slash you in half, even though your response was way out of pocket and way too much. I have to be responsible for the reaction that you give me, because I might have threw a shot out there that seemed small, but it might have ricocheted a few times and hit you a couple of different times. Like, you kind of told me something like this before. So yeah. I feel like you're in that situation right now. Real, would you agree?
I guess you could be right. But I think that the biggest thing with me is that when you open the door for a civilized conversation, kind of like I did today, I opened the door for everybody. I opened the door for Maria, I opened the door for Yates, I opened the door for 90 Days on Blast, everybody to come talk to me. If you got a problem with me, let's squash it. Y'all go about your business. Yeah. I'll go about mine. Because at the end of the day, life too short. Imagine laying in a bed for a month, AT2, not knowing if you're ever going to be able to walk again. Your family telling you, up, come back to Philly.
Right, because at that point, you didn't know you really don't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, you don't. You know what I mean? And you think about this little things like it's frivolous. You know what I mean? What I care that this lady needs money for an abortion. It's none of my business. It's not my baby. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just, as a grown adults, we should be able to sit down and have conversations. Now, some people, there's no conversations will ever be had. It's on site if I see you. And that's Roadhog. It's on site if I see him. From hood,
this is not the peace part of the show. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that, AT2.
No, it's nothing wrong with that. If it's on site, it's on site. I don't mind you saying that at all.
You know, and I feel like yesterday people tried to take that situation and compare, what if this was you and that person? Well, it's not. It's not the same thing. You know? Mm-hmm. They didn't go real life. They didn't try to find out what hotels I was staying in, what Airbnbs I was staying in, stop me from getting apartments, trying to get pictures of my old apartments. Like, right. You understand? I mean, these are things that if you was to do these things to somebody in the real world and they knew how to get to you, you might not be here.
Right. And let me say this. Real, your tongue might cut like a dagger, but I will say you have never tried to get personal information and stuff like that. And I know in the past when we first funking, I was like, oh, this man's trying to come and get me, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I was still newer to YouTube and stuff like that, but you never took it to the level where you were trying to get personal information about me and stuff like that. So I do want to clarify that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, what does that do for me? I'm already, you know, somebody that has a name, could be considered high profile anywhere I go or whatever the case may be. And it's like, I'm just bringing more attention to myself. You know, it's just like, you got to learn from your past mistakes and learn from the mistakes of others. You know, I watch the mob stuff very, very heavily. AT2, I'm telling you, I lived 4th in Washington Avenue, 4th in Christian, 9th in Washington was the Italian market. That's where the mob ran it. I would buy my fruits there. You don't know how close and integrated those people were to the hood. These are people that you look them up, they're legends now. You know, not for the right reasons or whatever the case may be. But then it's also another side to the black drug dealers and criminals and things of that nature, and just what goes on in the city. Philly is dangerous, man. It's always been dangerous, always.
Someone wanted to know if you still talk to Jodi Arias, or have you talked to her recently?
I haven't talked to her in a while. I gotta send a letter. I haven't sent her a while, and that's my bad. I'll be honest with you. I've slacked off.
You lost the communication and stuff. Okay.
Life gets to you, real. AT2, and you know, sometimes out of sight, out of mind, you know. But if she ever needed anything from me, she got it, because there was a time if I ever needed anything from her, she would make it happen, and has done it from a jail cell.
Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate the super sticker. Thank you.
And AT2, I don't want to try to make it as if I'm getting soft or anything of that nature, because there's always going to be war. It's always going to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you did sound like a little punk right now, all crying and shit like a little bitch. But I'll just you know, I had to get you. No. But I think it's growth, you know? I think once you do once you've been on this platform for a long time, you kind of know the game. You kind of know the way shit work. And it's like, does it really matter at the end of the day? Like, especially for you in your case, where you were someone who, you had multiple channels. You came on YouTube. You knew kind of how the game worked a little bit better than most people, because you was more on the older version of YouTube. This newer, after the panoramic, I don't know what's wrong with these people, but they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It was a lot different back in the day, right?
Yeah, I think some of it is the money. Some of it is the understanding of crowdsourcing, the understanding of the donation process. I think that has gotten a lot of people up in arms, because with you being able to see those super chats and super stickers, you're now allowed to count people's money. So now you could dictate, why is he getting this much money and he's not? I feel he's a better creator than this person. But it ain't about that. It's about provoking emotion, giving people what they want, driving the conversation to provoke people to want to pay you so that you can do more content.
Right, exactly.
That, you know, it would be whatever. You think I care if Selfie Queen Cindy says that to her audience that she needs money for an abortion? No, because it's her audience to pander to. If her audience
wait. I keep hearing you talking about and I probably should have told you not to say the word, but is that something that's really going on? Like, she's getting money for?
Well, she's gotten money for that. She's got money for iPhone. She's got money.
Lord, I didn't. When you had said that earlier, I didn't know who you were talking about. I thought you were just talking about in general, because I know, like, in politics, that's been like a heavy topic. I didn't know whatchamacallit. that that was something that, oh Lord.
Let's say it like this. Whatever she's in the quote is being used as drifting, right? But then
Drifting.
sometimes,
Okay, that's better. Better. Yeah, drifting. Yeah. For
but
whatever
then,
purposes she needed, she's drifting. Okay, that's
but,
fair. I'll take that one.
but when I look back at myself, the past month I had to ask for donations. I couldn't get out and work. Am I drifting? You understand what I'm saying? It ain't about.
Listen, I don't mind people asking, hey, if I need it or whatever. It's funny because I'm actually going to talk about that in the next subject because somebody made a joke about it. When I was like, hey, I'm tapped out. I can't spend no more. I can't gamble no more. And like everybody was all like, AT2, let me help you out, you know? And so I really appreciated that. But that was used against me as like, oh, look at him. He should be ashamed of himself. He a grown man. And da 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 da, and I was all like, "Oh my god!" And you know, it was a lot, but
what I think people don't understand and what's going on, Sincere. I don't want to just leave you out of the conversation.
Oh, it's Sincere. Are you here?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, Sincere. What do you want to say? Because we haven't heard from you, and I didn't know if you was just wanting to ear hustle or.
Nah, I didn't want to interrupt. It's the whole that when it comes down to it, AT2, it's like the black content creators have it the hardest on YouTube. Like when you have a platform, it's going to be harder for you because you're black, and they try to like hold you back when you're on the platform. You have to just do it with the right intention. So like when I do my platform, I do it for the people, for the black culture, you know, for our brothers and sisters, and that's more important because there's like a system designed for us not to win. Like, you know,
it's to see if I could add to that. We're black content creators in a predominantly Caucasian realm of YouTube. We're not necessarily we are part of the black YouTube by default because we're black content creators, but a lot of times we're not totally moving in that space solely.
We're not like in the for example, like the black consciousness community, that kind of thing. The red pill community is kind of like that, but it's not fully black. But the black conscious sector, that's all black.
Yeah, and I think we all as content creators need to branch out into different communities, not just black communities. But in order to grow,
that's how you get your subscribers up. Is that you diversify like your audience and like your content. Like it does help. And saying to kind of like one thing or trying to zone in on one thing, like I mean, it might be fine and it might work for you, but not for everybody because it might be so many people in one sector.
No,
well, let me ask you this, AT2, from your perspective.
That's not what
wait,
I'm saying.
Go ahead and let Sincere respond.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is AT2 in real is that when we do the platform, right, and we try to engage like white people, they still like feel like they better than us on the platform, and that's why we try to include every race, but it's a racism going on in America. And when you're black, we have to fight 2 times harder just to even have a voice out here on the platform. It's hard out here for content creators when we do the platform. It's hard as shit everywhere.
Well, I get what you're saying. I get where you're going with it, but I think me and Real, we're coming from a place where like we're saying like, hey, get out there, have a range of different topics, have a range of different things that you do to try to build your platform and get your name out there. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop you 2 real quick because I do want to get into our last subject of the night, and then I'm gonna bring you guys back. All right. No, we were making peace. That was a part of the peace summit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. So Geo, right? It seems that he still is upset. He's still very angry. And you know what? It was so crazy. I should have probably left Real up here. It was so crazy because I think when I had did a video, right, and I didn't mention a name. So he was under the impression that I was talking about him, but I did clarify this information. And so I remember recently I had said something like, "Oh, there's somebody who I would like to make in that the where he got confused, where he thought I was talking about him." That was a video from a long time ago. Fast forward to the last time I did Let's Make Peace. I had said, like, if there was one person I would make peace with, I was like, it would be Gio. I said, I think it was a misunderstanding, blah, 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 blah. I guess this inspired him over the weekend to do a video about me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Look. Let me tell you something, ATM. Since you want to be called ATM, since you think you big ATM out here. Look here. Y'all sit your ass down in the drunk Reno or something, you know what I'm saying? Because we coming for your ass too next on everything. You better not say another word. You better not even utter nothing about nothing. Because you're scary, first off. You don't have nobody back. And on top of that, you trying to get out here and say, oh, it's people that always say something about me. And boy, you was the main one out here dogging these women out. Boy, sit your ass down somewhere. And see, I got a bone to pick with you. You talking about people be lying on you. Boy, don't nobody lie on you. You the main one lie. You the main one be lying. I'm keeping this live too, ATM. Oh yeah, so I want you to see it directly. And I ain't got to say your name because you ain't got no clout. Don't nobody even know you in real life. You know what I'm saying? You just a bum on the internet, bro, that don't do nothing in life. You have nothing. You have no goals, no aspirations, nothing. You was one of them nerd ass boys. Well, not even a nerd, because I ain't gonna lie, I represent more for the nerds because I was part of that, but I always been in the streets, to be honest with you. I'm with the nerds, but you ain't one of them. You just a weirdo ass dude, bro. You's a weirdo. When I say weirdo, I don't care how you take it. If you like, oh, I was in a hard, dark place. It gets dark out here on YouTube. Bro, you was crying and everything on YouTube when John dogged your ass out. What y'all call him, Cooter or JY? He dogged your ass out. Boy, you was on your crying. Boy, come on, cut it out. Who started calling that man ATM? He called this man who? Boy, you was crying just a few months ago for some cash apps, so you can't say nothing about nobody crying over some money. When you was the main one crying over some money, ATM, he got money. Shit, I know. He ain't got his own house. That's what I'm saying. If you need help, you know you more than welcome to ask for the help and you shall receive. If you ask, you shall receive. You hear me? I can help you. You know how I can flew you out. I can fly you out. Everything, I can help you. I think he just needs some help, y'all. We gonna do a GoFundMe for him, you know what I'm saying, for Jenny Craig. Bait, brother. You always tell me, I'm gonna quit YouTube. Can you cash at me? Can you give me some money? I ain't ever seen nobody beg, bro. Like, you a grown ass man on the internet begging, and you're black at that. How do you think your mama look at you, bro? I'm being dead ass serious. How do you think your mama look at you, bro? This boy, I already been asked him to do the thing. I still got the bread to put up, but I ain't even finna play with him with that, bro. He's softer than the Cinnabon. Nobody ain't finna play with you, bro. But all I'm asking is just quit talking. So ATM, yep, I'm putting belt to you. You gonna get a whooping today. Yeah, a virtual ass whooping. Yeah, I'm putting belt to you, buddy. I'm not bullshitting. I'm tired of you. I'm sick. I'm about tired. I thought you was supposed to be bringing the peace. You ain't bringing nobody peace. You ain't serving no justice. Nothing. So I'm putting belt to you, boy. You getting a whooping right now. But this is part 2, y'all. I will be back a little bit later, maybe. When he go live, I'm going to go live too when you go live. That's how messy. Since you want to be messy and talk shit about people, I'm about to disturb you. I'm finna terrorize you now. I'm finna make your life hell. I don't care about gaining subs and none of that shit. On the internet, you live for the internet. You let these people on the internet make you cry. I'm talking about made him cry. You let another man make you cry. Get you out your body over what he said. If it wasn't true, just shut up and not say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You take that shit to court. You was supposed to get a lawyer and some more. Boy didn't even want to get a free lawyer. So yeah, I'm gonna drag your ass. Yeah, man, I'm gonna drag you now. Yep. But until next time, I has to go. I'm finna.
Yeah. Yo, and let me tell you something. Those were the good parts. Yo. Now, like I said, when people do videos, they roast me and stuff like that. Luckily for me, I can laugh at it. I promise you, I can laugh at it. So, I honestly, I don't know what it is. And here's my thing. This kind of goes back to my thought process. I really think this is probably more like, oh, I'm gonna do this, try to get some attention, try to get a little clout, try to get, uh, because how do you grow your channel? How you get your name out there? Usually, the easiest way to do it is to create drama and stuff like that. So I totally get the game. I respect it. Do I like it? No. But do I respect it? Yes. You do what you have to do to get your name out there and stuff like that. I'm completely, completely, completely fine with that. I just don't understand where the hatred came from, and I don't know why he wanted to recycle some beef, and you guys, I don't know. Remember when did I do that video about making peace? I literally said in that video, like, oh, if there's one person that I would make peace with, it would be him. When did I do that video, y'all? Quitting YouTube. Oh, here we go. King of Peace just want peace. I did it October 12th. October 12th. October 12th, I did that video and I said, oh, if there was one person, it would be him or whatever, right? I don't know if I said anything else in that video that maybe made him go crazy. There hadn't been any other videos about him or anything like that. He chose to go on this rant. And mind you, that was video number 1 and video number 2. He said there was a part 3, but he never came back to the part 3. Now we all know with this video, he's going to come back with part 3. But he never came back with the part 3. And so, this guy, he's just like going in. But it's all like, what did I do for you to want to go in and like, especially bring up some, that's like me going in and, that's like me talking about Katie Joy. Remember Katie Joy? We used to have like our little thing and stuff like that. That's like me going back to that. Nobody remembers that. Nobody cares. I don't care. She don't care. She probably doesn't even remember who I am. So why would I bring up that old stuff to try to cause drama? And mind you, it was very strategic. Let me do this on Instagram and not on YouTube, because when I do it on YouTube, then it's going to create more of an issue. If I do it on Instagram, it'll be more, because I didn't know about it until somebody brought about it. I'm not subscribed to the channel. I didn't even know he did YouTube, to tell you the truth. We don't share the same subscribers or anything like that. I didn't know he did YouTube, I didn't know. I didn't know he was still a YouTuber. And so, seeing him on Instagram and stuff like that, I don't check out his Instagram. I didn't know he was an Instagrammer, I didn't know he did Instagram still. So it was very shocking. Oh, shout out to our favorite cuz. Thank you for coming. I love you. I didn't know he still did Instagram. I didn't know he did YouTube. And so just seeing that where he just was going in, I'm all like, yo. And so let me tell you, today's video, I seen this yesterday. And yesterday, I wanted to terrorize, but I was like, no, if I'm really about my growth, I'm really about being a grown-ass man, and I'm really about my shit, then I want to be able to bring peace. And so that's what I want to do today. So I don't know if he's in the bushes or not, or if he's still working at the fish shack or whatever he's doing. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for him. If you would like to come up and make some peace, like, please, like, let's go ahead and squash this. Like, let's make peace. Like, I don't know. I honestly think that whatever he got going on in his personal life, and this is just an assumption, whatever he got going on in his personal life, that's obviously affecting him, because if he watched my channel, he would know that I don't talk about him. And even about the past video that he's talking about, I was actually talking about real. And I said this, I was talking about real. So whatever confusion that he got, that's on him. But AT2 has never done anything to him. I don't attack him. I don't do anything. And mind you, this video was kind of like the first time he directly addressed me. Other than that, it has not been direct at me. It's been like little things, you know. Hold on, hold on. Miss Manda, you don't know the story. You obviously don't know the story, but you can go ahead with whatever narrative you want to. Don't block her either. Don't block her. I am completely fine with you going with any narrative that you want to. Please go ahead. I want you to defend your people. Defend your people. But you do not know the story and everything like that. If you knew the story, you would understand, but you don't. And trust me, I'm fine with anybody that be like, AT2, I can't rock with you. I'm gonna rock with him. Go ahead. I am completely fine with that. But for me, I'm saying that, hey, I'm throwing up the white flag. I want to make peace. I ain't got no issue. Whatever smoke he has, I want you to be able to, first of all, I want you to heal within your heart. That's what I want you to do. I want you to heal. I want you to find peace within yourself. Whatever you got to do to find peace within yourself, that's what I want you to do. You know? No, you don't. No, nice. Click the motherfucking link. Come on. Click the link. Click the link. That's what we want. We want you to click the link. Come on, click the link. Let's have this conversation. I don't want to go back and forth in the chat. I can't read. I can't be reading, keeping up with the chat. Click the link. Come on, let's talk. Come on, let's talk. Come on. I'm the king of peace. Trust me, if the king of peace can give it, he can take it. That sounded a little dirty. Never mind. But y'all know what I meant, right? Yeah, but okay. Oh, but you know what? That brings up a good point. Okay. So say if I was doing something and I did do something, right? How long ago would that have been if I did something? Let me ask you, Miss Manda, if I did something, right? If I did something, how long ago would that have been? Like when if I did something, when did I do it? And what would make him want to talk about it now? Like what set him off where he wants to talk about it now? No, I didn't say I wanted beef. I didn't say I want beef. He obviously want beef, but I didn't say I wanted it. So I'd like to know. I want to know. Please tell me. Please tell me. You never addressed him as a man. When was I going to? When was I going to? Because when we talked on the phone, now let me drop this exclusive. When we talked on the phone, everything was good. That's what y'all don't understand. When we talked on the phone, everything was good. It was a conversation where it was all like, hey, I thought you were kind of throwing some shade at me and you was doing this and that. And I was like, no, that's not what it is. He even wanted to collaborate with me, do a show with me, show so much love and everything. It was like, yo, he even said, yo, when you and Real be going back and forth at each other, thank you, Mina, I appreciate that. When you and Real be going back at each other, y'all hella funny. You're like, I love it when y'all go back and forth at each other. Like he was showing so much love and saying like, yo, you doing your thing. And like, he was bigging me up. So then we fast forward to a month later and then, you know, he's doing these little subliminal shots and stuff like that. And it's like, whoa. And mind you, before he did this video 4 days, I think it's 4 or 5 days ago, before he did this video 4 or 5 days ago where he did part 1, part 2, he had been doing like these little these posts, right, about buying subscribers, all like, yeah, you know, he bought his subscribers and stuff like that. I didn't even care because it didn't say my name in it. So I didn't care. Like if you throw subliminal shots at me, I don't care. I don't really care. But this one was the first time where it was like a direct shot where it's like ATM, ATM, and you know they say I'm ATM. This was the first time he ever did a direct shot. So this is why I'm all like, okay, okay. And like you know, real sincere, just like we were talking about, as black people, black men, if we can come together and just squash it and show people that, hey, we're going to go ahead and squash this beef and it's going to be behind, I think that would be a lot better thing than us beefing. If he still wants to continue with the beef, that's completely fine, because you ain't going to get too many chances to clout chase off of me. I promise you that. But if you want to squash it and say like, hey, and you don't even have to call. You don't even have to call in right now. It can be like a call later on or something like that. But if you want to squash the beef, then that's what you, and you, a man, you this and that, then yes, let's go ahead and do it. But all the subliminals and all the, I'm going live with part 1, part 2, I'm going to terrorize you, I'm going to do this and that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, you have to be in love with AT2. Like, you are in love with me. He said in the video he want to flew. He said, I'll fly you out. I didn't say that. He said that. And then he wanted to do a boxing match with me. Like, I just don't get it. Thank you, Marsha. I just don't understand it. And like, Miss Manda, I'm wondering why you going so hard when have you ever heard me say any of this? Let me play the video one goddamn motherfucking time, because obviously you didn't hear the video, because this man wanted all the smoke.
Look. Let me tell you something, ATM. Since you want to be called ATM, since you think you big ATM out here. Look here. Go sit your ass down in the drunk Reno or something, you know what I'm saying? Because we coming for your ass too next on everything. You better not say another word. You better not even utter nothing about nothing, because you're scary. First off, you don't have nobody back. And on top of that, you trying to get out here and say, oh, it's people that always say something about me. And boy, you was the main one out here dogging these women out. Boy, sit your ass down somewhere. And see, I got a bone to pick with you. You talking about people be lying on you. Boy, don't nobody lie on you. You the main one lie. You the main one be lying. I'm keeping this live too, ATM. Oh yeah, so I want you to see it directly. And I ain't got to say your name, because you ain't got no clout. Don't nobody even know you in real life. You know what I'm saying? You just a bum on the internet, bro, that don't do nothing in life. You have nothing. You have no goals, no aspirations, nothing. You was one of them nerd ass boys. Well, not even a nerd, because I ain't gonna lie, I represent more for the nerds, because I was part of that. But I always been in the streets, to be honest with you. I'm with the nerds, but you ain't one of them. You just a weirdo ass dude, bro. You's a weirdo. When I say weirdo, I don't care how you take it. If you like, oh, I was in a hard, dark place. It gets dark. It gets dark out here on YouTube, bro. You was crying and everything on YouTube when John dogged your ass out. What y'all call him, Cooter or JY? He dogged your ass out. Boy, you was on the ground. Boy, come on, cut it out. Who started calling that man ATM? He called this man who? Boy, you was crying just a few months ago for some cash apps, so you can't say nothing about nobody crying over some money. When you was the main one crying over some money, ATM, he got money. Shit, I know. He ain't got his own house. That's what I'm saying, bruh. If you need help, you know you more than welcome to ask for the help, and you shall receive. If you ask, you shall receive. You hear me? I can help you. I can help you. You know how I can flew you out. I can fly you out. Everything. I can help you. I think he just needs some help, y'all. We gonna do a GoFundMe for him. You know what I'm saying? For Jenny Craig. Big brother. You always tell me, I'ma quit YouTube. Can you cash at me? Can you give me some money? I ain't ever seen nobody beg, bro. Like, you a grown ass man on the internet begging, and you're black at that. How do you think your mama look at you, bro? I'm being dead ass serious. How do you think your mama look at you, bro? And said this boy, I already been asked him to do the thing. I still got the bread to put up, but I ain't even finna play with him with that, bro. He's softer than the Cinnabon. Nobody ain't finna play with you, bro. But all I'm asking is just quit talking. So ATM, yep, I'm putting belt to you. You're gonna get a whooping today. Yep.
You're right, BB. You're right about that. I appreciate you, BB. Unless he come live, there's no point on playing that video. But I just wanted to show, and I you know, I don't mind a minute. I was the one that put Miss Man on timeout because she said "F you." So yeah, I don't need no, like, we can have a conversation, but you can't be saying "F you" to me. Like, nah, like, you can't be saying F you to me. Like, that's one thing I'm like, yeah, you got to get on timeout. You need to cool off for a minute because you're going crazy for no reason. I when he said the GoFundMe for Jenny Craig, that was a good one. I got to give him his credit right there. That's a good one. Like I said, the words don't bother me. They don't get to me. Him bringing up that horrible situation that happened last year around this time, that didn't bother me at all, because like I said, I know it's not true and we're so beyond that, and him try to throw that in my face, be like, you were crying, oh no. Okay, all those things that he was saying, it don't matter. Unless you want to have a conversation, then we can have a conversation. But if you just want to do this whole YouTube game and have us go back and forth, I don't want that. It's not going to do anything to me. Like I said, whatever healing that you need to do within your heart, I hope you do that. I'm here to support you. I ain't your enemy. I'm your brother. I'm not your enemy. So if you want to resolve whatever is going on, we can do that. But the whole back and forth, and then you do a video, I do a video. No, this is the only video. This is the only time. Because if I want to be the king of peace, I'm gonna make sure that I resolve my issues with all YouTubers. That's what I'm doing. I'd rather we get on here, we do a couple of jokes, we make peace, and then that's it. But I'm not going to do the whole, yeah, you bitch, man. I ain't doing that. I don't want to do that. What do I want to do that for? I'm at the level where it's not going to help me grow my subscribers. It's not going to put money in my pocket. There's no clout I can get off of it. So yeah, there's no point in me doing that. Us coming together, us working together, and us, squashing our shit, that does more than us fighting back and forth. So I just thought that I would extend the olive branch and be like, here we go. Was the video a little shady when I added the comments and the bombs and stuff like that? Yeah, because it was funny. It was me making fun of myself. Just like the crab legs. The crab leg video, I play that all the time. Was I offended when she said the whole crab leg thing? Not really, but I made a joke out of it. That's what I did. So I said her, I'm sorry. Him throwing them shots, doing all that, I promise you, it doesn't bother me, it doesn't eat me up inside. It's not going to make me cry. Like when I heard it yesterday, I slept good last night. I ain't even going to lie to you. I slept good, tongue all out, drooling all over my face. I slept good. It's not eating me up, but it's eating you up. If you had to do a part 1, part 2, it's eating you up, bruh. It's eating you up if you had to do a part 1, part 2. Doing one video, okay, I get you. But doing part 1, part 2, and you driving and on live at the same time is very unsafe, sir. It's very unsafe, He's doing a video on you, AT. Wait, you mean like right now he's doing a video, or he probably will do a video? Is that past tense, present tense, or future? Wait, is there future tense? I don't think, I ain't been in school in a minute. But yeah, there's no issue going on over here. There's no issue. There's no issue. The issue is within you. And if you wanted to have a conversation like we have in the past, like I said, you've been on the phone saying like, AT2, I thought there was something where you threw a little shade at me. No, he is at 110. Oh, Lord. Oh, that might be Eastern time. I forgot you're Eastern, huh? But, he was on the phone with me. This is true story. True story right here. True story. On the phone like, oh, I thought like one time I came in your chat and you kind of threw some shade and, you didn't acknowledge me. And I was like, no, that's not true. That's not true at all. He was like, oh, okay. I just wanted to clear it up. Wanted to do shows together, talked about how when me and Real would go back and forth with each other, that was some funny shit. He liked our beef that we had going on, really bigging me up, really talking about, how I'm funny and he appreciates my content and all this stuff, really bigging me up. And then some time go, and then he's throwing shots, and I'm just all like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand it. And I'll clarify, because I think what Miss Manda is talking about when I said whatchamacallit. Mr. Geography. I used to call him Mr. Geography. Okay, me calling him Mr. Geography, I don't think that hurt him at all. Just like he called me ATM throughout that whole video. Calling me ATM, okay, all right, okay, I am ATM, okay. It doesn't even hurt me, you know? It doesn't even hurt me, you calling me ATM, okay. There's some worse shit that you could have called me, but calling me ATM, okay. No, show. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it at all. I think that there's some kind of internal stuff going on, mixed with a little jealousy, mixed with a little conspiracy, mixed with a little crazy, mixed with a little alcohol, mixed with a little alcohol. You know, that's what I think was going on because you know when people get on their brown liquor, they clear liquor, you know, you either got to drink brown liquor or clear liquor. One of them makes you a little crazy, right? One of them makes you a little crazy. Some people say, oh, I only drink clear liquor because I can't do the brown. Some people say I drink the brown liquor because I can't do the clear liquor. But it got to be something, a dash or something. the reaction is extra, you know, the reaction is extra. And I don't know what story he's going to have, what story he's going to tell. I don't care. If you didn't come on my show to address it and make the piece, I extended the olive branch, and you still can't go back and say that, oh, AT2 did this, he did that. You're going to have to make up some shit in your head. I'm completely fine with you making up whatever story. But here on out, this was the only time I was addressing this. This was the only time I was going to say anything. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, on your healing, on your growth, whatever you have to resolve in your heart. I wish you the best. But for me, AT2, yeah. And am I holding out and not sharing everything? Yes. The reason why I'm holding out and not sharing everything is because two things. I don't want to get other people involved, and I don't want to cause more of an issue. You know, I don't want to cause more of an issue. But I will if I have to. I will if no, I'm just kidding. I ain't going. Like I said, you can say whatever, but for me, for my journey, my own personal healing journey, I'm good. I'm good. I extended the olive branch. If you don't want to take it, that's on you. But for me, I'm good. I promise you, I'm good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link one more time. Let me catch up. We've been laughing with the ATM, right? Right. That's not an insult. That's not at all. Dash of Hennessy. I love that. Okay. So y'all thinking it might be, hey, let me tell you, it possibly could. Let me not discredit any of y'all what you're saying. It definitely could, especially when it comes to subscribers. Subscribers will come and tell you, oh, I think he did this or I think he did that. But it's within the content creator to take that information and be like, oh, hey, maybe they didn't mean it this way, or they weren't trying to do this certain thing. It can be that, or it can be that they might have just was trying to, it might have been some kind of misunderstanding in general, you know, but it's within the content creator to take that information and deal with it. You could have called me. You could have reached out to me. You didn't have to do IG lives back to back and talk about how there's going to be a part 3. And I cut this part out, but he said there's going to be a part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. He said it's going to be a 7 series. So 7 series. We haven't had that many conversations for there to be a 7 series. So hopefully, I think that's why it didn't come back with another video. Well, he is tonight, but it is what it is. All the things that were said, I can take it. It's nothing to me, you know. Thank you, Chris Marie. I love you too. Right. That's what they say. The people said, I'm out here just buying them, you know? You would think that he would have known me for a lifetime, right? Like we went to school together. We went to breakfast, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We shared holidays together. No, no, we haven't, and we never worked together like officially. We never even worked together. So there's no way in hell that we had something going on, or like to this point where you are angry, you're this mad, and yeah, you gotta heal. You gotta heal. Whatever is in your heart, you gotta heal. You gotta heal. Thank you, BB. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. No, not even that situation. It's just like, damn, like you out here just looking crazy. But hey, it's in the open, it's left up to y'all. And I'm not even saying unsubscribe from him. I'm not saying that at all. Yeah, Taco Meat can't buy me subscribe. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. But yeah, he gonna have his side, I have my side. I'm not saying that y'all need to unsubscribe or harass him or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, yo, this is what it is. I addressed it. I try to make peace. If he chooses not to make peace, that's on him, y'all. But other than that, I'm good. But we out of here, y'all. I just want to say thank you. Shout out to Real. Shout out to Sincere. Shout out to Shade in the Hood. Thank you, Shade in the Hood. I hope we were able to have a conversation, and I hope that I was able to help you out. I know the show is kind of ending kind of like but hopefully you've seen some positive in it. But like I said, this is my last time addressing it. This is it. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Deuces. We out.